Hello. Welcome, Diane. Oh, hello, Sister Amanda. We got Jose thinking time. Just a little headache today, but overall very good. Not like a terrible headache. Manageable. Yeah, I think some sound healing will help, for sure. 你好吗? Oh, thank you, Eric Curry. Yeah, I've been... My jug. Welcome, Wata. June. June is when I'm gone. I'm sure everybody's gonna be perfectly fine. Hopefully. Somebody gotta take my place. Yeah, Air I will be streaming. Mystic Arrow. My gang. You don't know? No, I'll be live streaming still. But not like this. Come Eliosha, Carol, Adela, Adelaida, Luca. Yeah, Unicorn, the Beatron. Welcome everybody. No insight timer today, but tomorrow night. Yeah. Diane's gonna live stream, take my place, you know. I just tell them to go over there. She says sometimes. See? She did. What? 2 months, okay. Just 2 months. It's not that much. 2 months. That's about 60 times. Just do 30 is fine. 10 times. Welcome, Veggie. We got Green Gear, Sister Bella, and see Bella live stream too? For the mango gang. You have to show what clan you represent. You already know. This is Mango, the Mango Gym. What about the flute gang? Hello. See? See? Magic. Alright, let's get looks like I got a headache today, so I gotta fix that with the sound. Just a little. Mango flute. Drink water, yeah. I've been drinking water. Welcome 70 Vaughn. It almost looks like a bread, actually. You know? My name is... Your name not Jeff? Oh, there goes. How are we feeling today on planet Earth? Everybody getting along? Nobody get into a fist fight, right? I need to come over here a little bit more. A little overstimulated, says Unicorn. Well, Diane said she got into a fist fight. New job, okay. Green gear, new job. A lot of people getting new job. I just put out 2 weeks of shorts content and I'm planning to put more music out for y'all. Shorts, musical shorts. It's because, people like flute music. I also enjoy it, of course. Yeah. My secret medicine. Exclusive. A Thailand visa. Yeah. But you know, making those shorts takes hours actually. Not to, you know, welcome Bean. Because I have to put out stuff that makes sense and there's strong content behind it, or at least good content. And a lot of older folks on Facebook are loving it, y'all. It's like the people who are looking. It's like it's not common that people put out content like that. Because it takes so long to grow. You know what I mean? It's like everyone's focused on being viral, but authentic wisdom, the last time I mean, it's there for sure, it's there. Straight to the point, meaningful. Welcome, Zephyr. It's just ancient wisdom, you know, things that people can relate to. Sometimes when you're online, you don't see there's a lot more noisy content, because that's kind of, it's focused towards younger audience. But there's like I share with you, there's a quiet group online that's learning how to use the internet better, and that's the older folks that's been left behind. I got that covered. You know, it's like, I don't like Buddhism content, and I don't want noisy content. And so what I do is kind of in between. Like, he's not a Buddhist monk. He cracks jokes. Welcome, Seashell. Welcome, aloha. My season coming. Many people ask about my astrology. I was born on the cusp, Gemini Taurus. And so here we go, right? I know, sister Yeah, I'm not on IT. Sister Christy said, I don't really like people knowing. I don't like to make it completely public because it doesn't really matter to new people. But it's nice to tell people who come here often. I had to check what the astrology is because I don't really. I'm more Gemini with a side of Taurus since I'm on the cusp. But this year, fire horse. Gotta climb the mountain. With the horse, right? A lot of people getting burned. Don't be too soft. You have to be strong. I see a lot of people not growing this year because they don't want to do the work. Just like any year. But this year you're going to get burned if you don't make swift decision towards your heart. You plant mango, you get mango. What do you want to plant? Mango. For the people who don't know what they want in life, what do you want to plant? I don't know. No, don't plant I don't know. You're going to keep getting I don't know. Oh, anyways. Don't eat it. Artificial mango aroma also. Bean says I've been going to an AA meeting with my uncle and I'm kinda enjoying it. Finally. Wow, you did more than just stay home? A lot more than most people doing. Nothing. When I see people take action to improve their life, I'm like, yes, finally. It's people taking action. It's a breath of fresh air, People not taking action. What question you have? What do you want? This year I had to be more firm with people because a lot of them, you give advice to people but they don't take you seriously. They just need somewhere to vent. This year I don't let people vent too long because I see that they use venting to get attention. So I let them vent a little bit and then I push them to be better. We can't be too soft. Gotta be strong with our brothers, sisters, or else we're not gonna grow in here and definitely in here. Gotta break this so that this can shine. Shift the paradigm. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out, everybody. And remember, when you're the wisdom person in people's life, don't be too gentle with them all the time. If your words are not really effective, they do nothing other than just nod their head and walk away. But when the words are effective, they become inspired to take action to change their life. That's wisdom. Welcome, Gary. Nice to see you. Thank you for the follow. Kevin G. Divas. People are looking for more authentic online. Right? We're looking for our people, our tribe. Mashallah, Amir. Thank you for all the gifting. Welcome to the Mystic Village. If you're looking for authentic people who keep it real and are just constantly here, welcome. This is more of an online community, no strings attached. You don't have to be a member. It's just a bunch of good people who practice something that improves life, not just. But we practice a lot of meditation, lots of sound healing, lots of wisdom, and lots of vulnerability. So if you like what you're hearing, you might like it here. And you could even leave anytime. But if you want to be a member, it's free. Just wake up and breathe. Buenas nachos. Buenas nachos, you know. Venezuela, you know, Calchapa. What was it? Gachapa. Just a little, okay. We do a lot of side of Happy Buddha in here. Happy Buddha. Happy Buddha. Happy Buddha everywhere. You go to the buffet, you see Happy Buddha. You go to Ross, there goes Happy Buddha. You go to the casino, there's Happy Buddha over there. What the? Even your friend's bathroom has a Happy Buddha in there. Like, wait, what? Is Buddha considered divine masculine or feminine? In the mainstream, he's painted as more feminine. But in the people who study the Buddha, he's known as more masculine. Yeah. And I think all mystical teachers, they're painted as more gentle, but behind the scenes, they train, they were very fierce, because you have to be. Like Thich Nhat Hanh looks peaceful, right? Behind the scene, fierce. Like, oh, my teacher the same way. In the public, they look nice, but when they train their student, I got a headache today, so I'm just gonna heal myself today. So if you need some headache relief, you're in luck. We're gonna use sound healing. Calm the headache. Okay. Thank you. It's not too bad. If I wake up, it's fine. Nothing to. Do hangovers count? It does. But that's more about responsibility and better decisions in life. You know what I mean? Just saying, yeah. Clear headache. Should I? Yeah. Clearing my headache. Let's just say it. Clearing my headache. I didn't even start yet. I'm starting to feel it go away already. What the? Alright, 30 minutes, okay. other platform, not TikTok. Welcome everybody. How are we doing today? "30-minute relaxing music so far. Welcome La Kwanzaa. How do you feel? Amazing? I get deep relaxation too. Deep breathing. I feel my whole body glowing. Lately, my house has a lot of flies, and it can get out of control. So I put a sticky pad for the fly. I already know I have to pay the karma. You know what I mean? I know the moment I do something like that, the karma coming, but it's worth it because you have to manage it. The karma of the fly, you get a headache. But karma of something else, the bigger. Because I remember one time when you don't contain it, man, fly everywhere, fly. I learned from the temple one time. Roaches everywhere at the temple. Everybody's too scared to do roach infestation. Right? Everyone is too scared to, we don't want to harm anything. And so the master showed us how to do the work. He says the karma of harming an insect is different than harming an elephant or something big. But you still have to pay the price. It's not too bad, right? I know this headache, baby. But I know where it came from. That's the key. Every action has a consequences. And the moment you do the act, the karma already happened. It's just on the way. And the best way is to help the world. The more you help people, the more the positive energy go into your bank account, your spiritual bank account. Overflow with joy, peace, and love. I had bearded dragons and I buy them crickets and was it? And roaches. How bad will the karma be? Well, because you chose to have a pet that requires live animal, live insect, there's going to be some karma involved because that's what you chose to get involved with. The consequences of, the consequences of raising an animal that requires live insect, it's not too bad. But when you have to constantly feed them live insect, that's when it is an issue, right? To me, maybe once a year, I do a fly trap just because sometimes it gets out of control, but I'm willing to pay the consequences. And as I'm sharing with you the Dharma about the fly, I feel my headache relieving. Everything happens for a reason. There's a lesson behind everything, right? The fly, teaching moment, helping others. You see how energy works, brother, sister? But imagine you do something terrible, worse than that. What kind of dreams do you have? What kind of sleep do you get? What kind of mentality do you live with? Lots of lessons. I remember, but of course when you become somebody who's more aware, the karma happens, you pay for it quickly because you're about that life. When you're paying attention, the universe gives it to you right away. Really. I remember I went camping somewhere, and on the way back I had to look on a map. A squirrel crosses the road as I was adjusting the map. I already know the karma coming already. And I know same day. For me, same day karma, because I'm a devoted practitioner who pays attention to the universe, to the moment. My windshield cracked, y'all. A rock, on that same ride home, the windshield cracked. A rock hit it. I'm like, thank you, universe. I understand. I ran over squirrel by accident. Windshield crack. I don't mean to, but I still caused the karma. You see how there's a welcome Gia ASMR. Thank you for raiding with a party of 84. Nice. Welcome Danny. Somebody asked what frequency my tone of voice was. When you make 432 hertz music, your tone of voice and the way you speak also is tuned to those frequencies because you use it. A squirrel's life is not equal to a cracked windshield. I don't think it could be that simple, yeah. You don't have to agree. I'm not asking you to agree. I'm just saying in my practice, clear as day. Because I've been paying attention. I have mentors. I see how it unfolds in front of me. But many people don't pay attention, so they don't see it. No worries, sister. People will have opinion, but no result either. So it's more about, I just share with you the cause and effect. It's actually that simple, but we don't see it because we're not paying attention. And for people who don't pay attention, the karma happens again because it's a lesson from the universe. For example, if I'm not aware that the windshield being cracked is the karma from running over that squirrel, it's gonna show up in another misfortune. Yeah. That's it. So the more you pay attention, the more you... Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm saying it's actually that simple. I'm not here for debate. Cause and effect happens right in front of you. The more you pay attention, the more you see it. The more you don't pay attention, the more you make things complicated. Yeah. Somebody came in with the... Yeah. Someone came in with the raid, and sometimes we have new people come to the community. I have really strong opinions, firm, strong opinions that lead me to leading this type of community. It's kind of a new thing to some people. Isn't karma an internal thing you face within from past actions? Absolutely. I mean, that's one way. I accidentally ran over the squirrel, passed, the windshield cracked. Many people might not, many people may think the windshield just cracked by, it's an accident by the universe. There's no accident by the universe. And so the more I start to become aware of this, the more I know how to keep my karma clear and clean. That's why I'm even sharing this with you, so that when you're more aware of cause and effect, the more you can keep your energy clear. When you don't clear it, you have a lot to pay. Because you're unaware, you're not aware that the universe is always teaching you something. And so people just think random stuff happens to them, or just misfortune randomly happens to them. Yeah, it could be micro actions. Oh, for sure. No one's above. It's just more about results. Right? I just come from a result-driven practice, and that's why I'm very firm, and I'm not saying I'm better than anybody, for sure. Autumn spirit, but when we start engaging in this Dharma and karma talk, it requires a lot of trust, because you can have any opinion, right? You can come up with any opinion and experience that you think of, right? That's why I'm not everyone's teacher, but in here, I'm many people's teacher, and they see me as teacher because I help them have clear results. Yeah. And it works. Right? That's why there's trust in the community, because of result driven. And also trust. When you show up consistent for people, they trust you a lot more. And then them trusting you is one thing, and then you helping them achieve greatness in their life is another. Right. And so through my personal experience and results, and then them having results, a community happens. And then when you've been doing it for a while, you welcome, Steve. How do you know if it's karma or something else? The truth is everything's karma. Everything's cause and effect. Like why were you born? Just randomly? But we're going down a more, I would say, intermediate advance. Yeah. Autumn Spirit says, I understand I used to have my own community. I just didn't feel right teaching anymore. So I give people the chance to learn from me through friendship. Thank you for your work. Definitely difficult. The main part is that I don't talk about this stuff as much if we don't even pay attention to the moment. Right. That's why a lot of people, they can't do the prerequisite to just breathe and be present and be grounded and stay humbled and not get their brain corrupted by TV, politics, and the mainstream consciousness that makes everything cloudy. So it's really hard to teach people. There's not a lot of great students, a lot of people, a lot of followers. And so it's beautiful to cross path from time to time. People with results in happiness, people with results in mentorship. That's why a good student will pick a good teacher. A good fruit will come from a good tree. Somebody asked, what do I still struggle with? I'm just like everybody else, y'all. But I also look at the consequence of okay, why shouldn't I eat French fries all the time? I don't like my belly sticking out. I like to be healthy. I like to sleep good. I like to feel good. If I eat too much on junk food, I feel like crap. I like to feel good. But from time to time, French fries. But I know my vices, right? Well, my thing is, my mind is very hyper, y'all. That's why I have to be very disciplined, because my mind will drift off and just stare at. I'll just start one thing. I'll try to do like 3 things at once. So I have to do my breathing technique often, so I make sure I finish a task. That's something that I'll always do. Right? I have to have a plan. All right, I need to export 30 videos right here. Don't be looking at other stuff. Yeah. Autumn says, I feel I came from a rotting tree, so it's like I picked myself off of it, created my own roots to become a new tree. Congratulations. How did your journey with sound healing begin? It started with Tibetan singing bowls. And I've always been around music. But after my spiritual awakening, I began to be drawn towards Tibetan singing bowls because, I mean, look at this, y'all. That's dope. Like, what the heck is that? It's mesmerizing, right? A bowl that makes sound, just sitting there humbly. Yes. I go look at the price. I go, oh, hell no. But then I saw the cheaper ones, like gift shop one. I was like, all right, I'll start with one first. Just right. That one got stolen, as y'all know already. Somebody broke into my car, stole my backpack with the bow in it. And I knew the universe, no, never an accident. When the universe takes something away, it's always trying to give you something better. Are you trying to test me if I really truly love sound healing? I do. So then here comes a set of Tibetan singing bowl. But it took me about 2 years to really find. I had it, but I didn't practice it very much because no teacher or anything. You don't really need a teacher. But having a great one is amazing, especially if they don't take your money. A lot of teachers, they're just looking for your money. That's why it's hard to find good teachers, because everything's so damn profit driven. Eventually, I got crystal singing bowls, and the rest is history. But before I got it, I just learned to sit with one bowl. And just listen. Gossip and Pressure says money is energy. Yes, it's an energy that has conditions. It's different than energy that's free flowing. When you have conditions behind the money, there's expectations and conditions, which means the energy that's being exchanged is called conditional energy rather than unconditional. You see the issue there? There's nothing wrong with money. It's just how you operate. Hard one for Westerner to grasp with, because everything's so business oriented that when you talk about donation-based healing, it's like a freaking unicorn in the wild. Donation-based, what's that? But once in a while you cross path another practitioners that is donation based and you go, it looks like you're in my gang. Welcome Soul's Note. We got Soul's Notes, another sound healer. We got Sister Christy, another teacher, also beginning more sound healing. Green Gears makes music also on his guitar. Sawadee krap, tukon, welcome. Thank you, Kim Harvey. Bring the fire extinguisher here. Does letting go of expectations lead to the universe directing you where you're intended to be? I think what you're looking for, wind of shu, the word is called surrender. When you surrender to love, to your heart, the doors open on its own without you having to try so hard. I surrender to being here with you. You surrender. Sometimes your mind tells you to do something, but your heart tells you another. You follow your heart. You don't know why your heart is saying do this. It doesn't make sense. It makes sense, but there's limitations. This comes oftentimes from a place of what you know, what you've been knowing, things you've learned, and this goes unlimited possibilities, but there's like unknown, and the unknown is called faith. And that word makes many people uncomfortable, but that faith is about love, pure love, unconditional love, unlimited love. But it's so unlimited that you can't even conceptualize it with your mind. So the best thing, surrender. I don't know why, but it just feels right. I was not used to surrendering, y'all. But the more I trusted, my life kept getting better. And I wasn't used to it. It didn't make sense. But my life kept getting better, but I didn't know how it was happening. That's why I use the word the universe. There's some energy, okay? There's some energy that we're working with, or right, there's a flow of energy. Everything's just one energy. But we get in the way because sometimes we're so smart that we're unhappy. Like we know life so much, but we're unhappy, but we're so damn smart. You know what I'm talking about? We're so smart, but we're miserable. We're so intelligent, but disconnected. It's human nature to survive. But we're not just human, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. So that's why as you meditate, you connect to your spiritual nature. And nowadays, people definitely don't meditate as much as people used to, because we're doing 6-7. And la boo-boos. 6, 7. Back then they could barely have a toy. They made a toy out of a banana. You know what I mean? You made like right. Back then they just got a stick and they called that a horse, and the kids rode a little stick, my horse. Now they've got too many toys. We got the iPad, the Roblox, we got a PS5, we got a Pokemon. We got so much. And yet they're bored in seconds. That's why it's like the modern children generation, we just call it the 6, 7 generation. Their brain is just like this. But and we're not sure how to deal with that because we're not used to whatever that is, okay? Whatever. I don't like to use the word brain rot. That's, you know what I mean? I don't like that word. Let's not use that word. Okay? Because it's like, I like to call it 5G energy because we're living in the age of 5G internet, right? They have to deal with so much more information than the people before us. We have a lot of technology nowadays, and we have to learn how to make sure that we're not getting effed up by advancement in technology like AI and faster internet. Many people overlook faster internet. It can be a double-edged sword. Back then, to watch a movie, you have real player buffering. And it's a 10-second ad. Oh. Buffering. Nowadays you can watch a Netflix movie on your refrigerator, y'all. We're not used to this. And so the children is a new form. Remember we had iPad kids? Well, there's an evolution from the iPad kids. They had to go to somewhere, and it's not anywhere better. 6, 7 kids is next. Instead of buffering, right? It's like instant fiber optic brain children. What that does is that their mental capacity is a lot stronger. So if they could just channel their mental capacity, it's like a giant laser. Like that one X-Men, the one that shoot the laser from the eye. It's just a bunch of kids with those, but they don't know how to use the laser because they can't channel their energy into a single point. Cyclops. So now we need to train the new generation how to like harness their mental energy so that they can be effective on the planet rather than continue I think the kids don't know how overwhelmed their mind is. They're starting to, because they're starting to realize they do a lot better without their phone in schools, right? Many schools are taking away their phone. Like you can't have phones in school now, and kids are starting to see it's good for them. At least the communities that are educating their children. Some communities don't do a good job. That's just the reality, brother, sister. That's just the reality. But the communities that are actually educating, the kids are like, oh, I guess we have to talk to each other. It's kind of nice. It's like here, many people aren't used to people being online, having a genuine, vulnerable conversation. So it's like a new experience for people to go on a live stream and be vulnerable and talk about things that, right, and sadly, many people are just so scared of being canceled, and many people's brain has become just nothing but politics and, right, trying to make sure not to piss people off. So we don't actually have an authentic conversation. We're just like, I don't want to piss anybody off. Don't cancel me either, or else I'll cancel you. Ew. I'm tired of that. That's why we don't do that in here. We don't debate, no politic. We respect religion, but we're not religious. We just want to be human and share life together, Be harmonious together. We don't have to agree on everything to get along. Yes. That's so beautiful. Respect people. Yes. And luckily, authenticity is on the rise because people don't like all the AI, all the weird stuff. It's making people not trust content. Even music nowadays. Is it human-made music? They changed laws recently. You have to label that your music is AI in the title if it's AI made. Because I listened to a song online that sounds just like Bob Marley with no soul. But it sounds so close, right? The cadence, but something was different. I researched the artist, and it was an AI that tried to replicate Bob's voice. Eventually, they had to change the name that it was AI made music. So that's good news. Yeah, that's good news, because it means that we want human creativity, which matters. I'm not saying it's not all bad, but if we don't care at all, it will be more. Another form of 6-7 is coming. Another form of Labubu is coming. What if AI makes us feel good too? Enjoy it. For sure, AI can make you feel good. But when it comes, but does it make a difference? If you like a song, but you found out that it was AI made, some people won't like it. I don't, because I want music made by human beings. As a creative, no one, like no robot or no AI can replace your suffering, things that happened in your life that pressurize that creativity to come out. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something real. So when I found out that it was AI made, I stopped listening to it. But I didn't know at first. But when I listened to the song, it's like, I like the vibe. I love the lyrics. But something is off with the cadence of this person's voice. It sounds not really human. Like, it's okay, like, who is this? It's like, whoa. It was a reggae song. And you know, in reggae, there's a lot of creative that comes from that suffering. Right? There's a lot of love and light that comes from a dark place. Hip hop, reggae, a lot of that. And that's what makes the color, it makes the world bright. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing, right? That comes from a place where, like, yeah, lots of violence, but we don't lose faith, and that's so human, yo. It gets hard, like life gets difficult, but we still keep going, and that's like that. It helps us accept life a lot better and heal too. Let me use the restroom and then we'll play some flutes. Commando says, but people said the same thing about digital synthesized instrument. But a lot of music made by people is produced that way. There's no problem with that because human beings made it. There's still creativity. The issue is when the robot does most of it. There's a lot of amazing digital art, digital music. But the Suno thing, that's why there's laws that just pass about you can't copyright AI generated music, but you can use tools. Tools are fine because they help the human make it. because you know what Spotify is about. Spotify, they capitalize on playlist, and a lot of the playlist is AI music. That's why they are for they're okay with it. Yeah. I'm not anti-AI at all, by the way. I use it. It's more about creativity. I don't want it to replace human creativity, because that's what makes like life beautiful, right? Keep that with human beings. All right, let's see here. How long? Let's do 30 minutes, okay? "30-minute flute for world peace," okay? How about flute for world creativity? Let's go for it. Flute for world creativity. There we go. Flute for world creativity. So that we're not, right? So we get to exercise our free will and creativity in our daily life. Welcome, Tracy. Thank you for everybody gifting, by the way, Seashell and V. April, Sir Justin. Thank you, everybody. And thank you to all the moderators being peaceful and patient with each other and keeping the peace. Welcome, Maximus. Thank you to the raid from Gia ASMR too. Here we go. My headache does feel better, so. Overtone flute. Beautiful. And check out Soul's Note, another sound healer who plays flute, does some throat chanting too. Welcome, Sister Cece. Let's warm up the flute. Thank you, Autumn. How are we feeling? I also feel better. I actually do love mangoes because they're not overpriced food that I enjoy. Sometimes mangoes can be expensive. Sometimes avocado can be very expensive, but mango a lot cheaper most of the time. Unless you get a baby avocado. I need a jumbo. Oh, Banana Gang, hello. It's fine, nothing wrong. Look, thank you, Sin. Thank you. What did we feel from that sound healing? The anxiety has lifted, says Lynx, calmer and relaxed from Kim. Yeah, the camera, it likes to move because when you play the flute, it looks like you're doing camera like symbol, you know. To move it. Cortisol from incident dissipating. Thank you. It's gonna be if you're looking to grow a lot, this is that time of the year where it's like good for spiritual growth. Because a lot of people will be distracted. Right, because the less holier season of the year is like around this time, right? Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, like May, Cinco de Mayo. A holiday made up by alcohol company to sell you more tequila. Mother's Day is in May. That's every day, right? Yeah, I looked into it. I was like, wow, they turn a small battle that happened into that. And it's also the master's birthday. Yeah. You know, to me, to just see my parents, be with them, help them, to me, to be able to be useful to your parents, it's already a blessing. And then harmonize the family is another blessing, Life's very difficult. No, people don't celebrate that day. They celebrate another day, which is like Mexican Independence Day. I also thought it was Mexican Independence Day. It's not. But if you go to downtown during the week of Cinco de Mayo, everything is tequila theme. And you can see, wait a minute. This has nothing to do with celebrating the holiday, but more of marketing strategy. Dos Equis everywhere. It's kind of gross. America. Okay. Good luck on your interview if you need it. Gotta stay strong. Late night Korean restaurant. That's gonna be an interesting place to work. Late night Korean restaurant. They be getting lit, y'all. They do a lot of soju. But that's kind of early for it. Wait, no, is it a restaurant bar? Or regular restaurant? Oh, if they close midnight, that's karaoke, yeah. That's when they need people. But if you're good at hustling, people like if you're good at hustling, people like to tip hustlers just because like you're on it. You're on the grind, right? There's some enthusiasm. And I'm talking about not hustling substance, like actual, like you're there to get it. People can tell. Gotta be professional. Not slanging. But some days it can be bad, Slanging. Sawadee krap, J Mao, welcome. Heavenly and Tango. Slanging. Yeah, I enjoy Korean food. I like Korean food because there's vegetarian options available most of the time. That's what I like about. That's what I like about. And it's tasty. Like I like seasoning. Yeah. Sundabu, soft tofu stew with mushroom. It's what I usually get. Sundabu tofu. And then of course kimchi. I love kimchi. I mean, yeah, I do love it. Now we got Super H Mart. I can bike there. Super H Mart. Yeah, kimchi. I oftentimes I just eat kimchi straight from the jar. It's delicious. But some brands taste better. Do you have any instant noodle recommendation? I try to stay away because it messes up your organs. It's too much salt in instant noodle. So if you're gonna do it, don't drink all the broth and add other stuff like vegetable. Don't drink all the broth. It's too much salt. Okay, so if you are going to mess with it, but the best one is Jinya Black Ramen. It's a bit more pricey, but it actually tastes better. Yeah. The cheapest one is a Jinya regular. No, not Jinya. Sorry, it's like It's like something black. Samyang black, yeah. You'll see it. There's only one that's like a black noodle. That's the only one I eat actually. Unless it's Thai. Shinya. Shin ramen black. But not the one in a cup. The one in package, right, is different. The noodle sticker in the one. Yes, some noodles are made from buckwheat or wheat noodles. And there's definitely, you can do it. There's vegetarian ramen. There's a vegetarian version too. Shin has a vegetarian like mushroom stock. So if you wanted a full, I haven't had any of those in a while. Yeah, the Japanese, there's a Japanese noodle and Korean noodle that's like just dipping noodle, just wheat. Yeah. Thank you, April. Have a good night. Yeah, cold noodle. I forgot what it's called. It's just a simple noodle, but you dip it in this like soy sauce. Oh yeah, saru soba. Saru soba. Be hitting. Saru soba. I try to stay away from carbs, but I can't really stay away from that dang Impossible Burger. That's because convenience. I've been eating lots of eggs and cashew nuts. Cashews. I actually don't feel the headache now. Maybe. But I'm fatigued for sure. This couple of weeks we've been doing a lot of healing work. My friend was super sick. I remember that's when I started. My friend John, the one I meditate with, was very sick that he had to stop working. And so I had, whenever you heal somebody, you give them your energy and you take on their energy. And then you just have to transmute it over time. But in my inner circle, in my practitioner circle, I make sure we're great, y'all. You don't realize how good, because we're staying in a positive energy, we're devoted. A lot of people are really off track and then they wait for emergency. Right? We're really good in here. Some people abandon their breath. They abandon everything. They abandon their health for success. What kind of success where you abandon your health? No wisdom. And some people, I'm not their teacher, I'm their friend. And as a good friend, you help your friend. And I was aware of it too, by the way. I brought my didgeridoo out. You share your energy. It's so bad that when he's standing, it hurts. When he's laying down, it hurts. He can't even sleep. So he has to take like 3 Advil and 2 Tylenol to even sleep. I can only... No, they let high functioning people, that high functioning people that's unaware, they push themselves to the limit. They they stress their mind and body and just really disconnect from it. They're high functioning, but oftentimes not happy. So that's why it's amazing to see high functioning and happy. So I hope y'all are. If not, that's why we're here. I just had my first Reiki class yesterday. What can I expect? Like, you went to learn Reiki. Have fun. Stay enthused the whole time. Never lose. You know you have excitement around the practice right now. Never lose that. Keep your beginner mind alive. Everything's interesting. When I pick up a flute, I always have that like, ooh, right? I'm interested. When I pick up the bowl, interested. I'm getting this wave of anxiety, she says. Is that normal? Do you meditate, Crystal? Because if you're not used to focusing intensely and then you do it, it can be overwhelming, right? When you're not used to intensely meditating and then you do a Reiki practice where like you really intensely focus. Yeah, it's very intense because you have to focus your energy and your intention. And if you're not used to that, welcome to the healing arts. Do you meditate with feet touching? What do you mean by that? Like a butterfly, like... No, I don't. I usually don't. I normally, like, if I was really to be super focused, I do full lotus. And then I don't move, right? Just stay the same. I make sure I don't sway. Not swaying is already super difficult, right? And I realized it's a really great tool to help you focus, because your body is going to sway naturally. So if you're able to keep it still, Your concentration increases a ton. Like, have y'all tried to meditate and not move, like stay really still? It's just very difficult, but that difficulty helps you to focus better. How would you describe your daily practice for meditation? Do you usually do it in the morning? I meditate when I'm here with you, but even in bed, like when I go to bed, I meditate to sleep. But I also just practice as much as I can. Which means wherever I'm going, sometimes you need to use more meditation is a tool to help you stay grounded. So when you're grounded, what's the point of being more grounded? Right. But if you're highly stressed and you're doing nothing to ground yourself and bring yourself into peace, then you should. Right? If you're really peaceful and grounded, use your life to help people. Do something with your life. More meditation. Like the master asked me straight up, he saw me meditating 45 minutes 3 times a day. He asked, you think sitting around all day is going to help you reach enlightenment? That's what I thought. He says, God's children helps people. Meditation is a tool. When you're grounded, centered, and peaceful, go help others find their grounding and their peace. You want your peace times 10? Just experiencing daily peace, it's already amazing. Many people can't maintain daily peace. But when you're able to, you get to help. But of course, there's many different levels of enlightenment that has to be said. In the beginning, you want to meditate more, but eventually you have to go into this part called bodhisattva, or being more of service. Right? You're peaceful, right? You have some knowledge and wisdom that works for you, and you're daily peaceful. Next step, help people. Effectively help people. You can be very performative. You can try to teach people and they end up learning nothing other than they just say, I like what you've said, thank you, and do nothing with it. That's not a good teacher. That's a good parrot. They just parrot what the person before told them, not really inspiring much transformation and action. If I want a good parrot, I just go to the zoo. Petco has a good parrot. Oh, probably not. You know. Probably a sad parrot over there. Let me out of here. I'm Mango Gang. I know you are. When I see, right, when I see teachers come by here, a lot of spiritual teachers do come by here. They like to express their view. I respect it. As long as they have results, because when people have results, there's not a lot to prove. They go, word. The ones that are more performative, they have a lot to prove. Nothing speaks louder than results. Yeah, you can lead a horse to water, but there for when they are willing. Yeah. Like somebody on Twitch today said they had a spiritual community, but they wanted to teach people through friendship instead. Okay, so you had it and then it failed. Because, like what? A good fruit comes from a good tree. A bad fruit comes from a bad tree. But at least they were sincere enough to open up about that part. Because if you're not a genuine teacher, the community won't sustain. It won't keep growing. Right? The result speaks for itself. The reason I even have anyone I call a master, because I was like, okay, whoa, results. But they also didn't see that it's almost been 8 years of me building this online and in person. In person, it's still getting started. Because there's something with music, there's something with traveling. It's more tricky. Because when you have good fruit, that fruit is gonna go plant another seed and another tree appears. Yes. And you see many people, their trees start to grow already. Boop, boop. Happier, more peaceful. And the bad fruit, sometimes they criticize the good fruit. Tamya. But the results speak for itself. In life, people can criticize you for being a woo-woo, being weird. Maybe they criticize you because you do tarot or oracle or Reiki, but you're happy. You're like happy with your life. You're fulfilled. The one judging oftentimes not happy. That's why they're judging you. They're projecting. They don't know that. They're just parroting other people's talking point that's not happy. I remember when I first started having an awakening and I start posting on my FB, Facebook, about like all this and that. I had some really rude people from middle school that messaged me, like being condescending and looking down on me. And I didn't really know how to deal with it because I was a baby spiritual at that time, you know. I eventually learned this thing called the block button. After months, by the way, after months, I could, but they just kept being rude. I was like, wait a minute. These people not, then there's no talking to them. They just not really looking for, they're not having a good faith conversation. And I realized some people just, there's no reasoning with some people. But I have big faith in people, so they may not reason, but maybe they will though. So I learned to have better awareness of who just want freaking reason. I don't need them in my life. They messaged me to talk crap. I didn't message them. I'm like, dang, you spent time to message me privately to talk crap? What the? I'm not used to that. Christy says, GT, you remember that the teacher I told you about that just didn't seem to like me at a school and said what I was doing was who he's come around now. Oh, 3 months. Beautiful. Oh, all right. She's my kind of woo-woo. Yeah, it's like ในมือถืออะไร nothing ค่ะ แก๊งมะม่วงค่ะ I plant mango I get mangoใช่ไหมถ้าเราปลูกมะม่วงเราก็ได้มะม่วงแต่ถ้าเราปลูก negative เราก็ได้ negative ถ้าเรา right ปลูก positive you plant positive you get positive if you plant mango and you get ice cream sandwichทำไมปลูกถั่วเขียวได้ทำไมปลูกถั่วเขียวได้ถั่วอะไรอะถั่วงอกโอ้ถ้าปลูกถั่วเขียวแล้วได้ถั่วงอกเนี่ยเราปลูกอะไรวะใช่ไหมถ้าเราปลูกมะม่วงแต่ได้กล้วยออกมาเนี่ย if you plant mango and you get banana then you don't get mango nana okay unless you live in over there with somebody ไม่มี mango nana okay that's called illusion delusion okay some people there's no mango nana mango nana ถั่วเขียวงอกถั่วเขียวงอกอะไรไม่มีถั่วถ้าเราคิดดีทำดีชีวิตก็จะดีใช่ไหมแต่ถ้าเราทำดีแต่ชีวิตสวย right มันต้องไปปรับปรุงใช่ไหมแต่ถ้าเราไม่เห็นว่าเราต้องปรับปรุงเนี่ยแมงโก้นาน่าไปเรื่อยๆ mango nana there's no mango nana okay hello Ashley thank you so much okay. right you plant เราปลูกแมงโก้ แต่เวลากล้วยออกมาใช่ไหมทำไมมะม่วงของเราดูเหมือนกล้วยวะ Thank you Cinderella ใช่ไหมคนที่ถ้าเราไม่มีเรียกว่าอะไร common sense เราจะเห็นเฮ้ยนี่เราปลูกกล้วยหรือว่ามะม่วงแต่คนที่ไม่มีสติดีเนี่ยจะบอกว้าวนั่นแมงโก้นาน่ามักกล้วยมักกล้วยเราต้องเห็นสิ่งที่เราทำไปฮะ Thank you Cecil ถ้าเราปฏิบัติดีผลมันจะดีแต่ถ้าเราคิดว่าเราปฏิบัติดีแต่ผลไม่ดีเราก็ต้องเฮ้ยเราปฏิบัติเรา missing something เราขาดเราก็ต้องไปพิจารณาปรับปรุง improve Hello Nati Hello Jess Good morning Taiwan a lot of Taiwanese Thailand New Zealand What is it? Good morning What is it? Sao An or Sao Ang Over here good night But that's all I know. When you move to America, you almost have to learn 5 languages. Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, ¿qué pasó, güey? Good day, mate. I don't see anyone saying good day. Is that exclusive to certain? Dog Star said, I thought you were talking to me. Oh yeah, good day. Good day is Australian. Oh, okay. Got the wrong part. Right. Unless you're Crocodile Dundee. Anyone who knows Crocodile Dundee is unk status, right? Hey, shout out to the unk status. Proud grandpa at this point, really. I'm just being nice with the unk, you know what I'm saying? Gilina. I know I grew up with more of the street Latino. I went to a very gang-filled middle school, so I kind of was influenced by that kind of activity. Kuy เรื่องมะกล้วยสนุกเลยนะ เดี๋ยวมีเรื่องทุเรียนกับองุ่นทุงุ่นทุเอาละของขึ้นละGood day, mate. I mean, in Texas, we learn a lot of Spanish. Like, I remember, I think it was in third grade or something. Tengo hambre. Something with frío. I took Spanish 1 and 2, and I have a ton of friends. And then, of course, when you work in the restaurants, you learn, And then when you learn Spanish from middle school children, okay. All right, just think about it. Middle school kids learning another language, they don't teach you anything good. And I'm like one out of 5 or 6 Asian people in the whole grade. And there's like one American, one Caucasian, Kyle or something like that. There's Kyle.เล่นยาปืด2ปืด3ปืดก็ There's Kyle. Nowadays it's more diverse. Back then it was not diverse that much, at least where I'm at. At all. But I fit in quite well once I got a lot of farmer's tan from playing football. It's hard to tell. Whenever I'm a lot darker, it's even harder to tell. It's like many people just straight up thought I was Indian at one point because I was so burnt from the sun. Right? When you're in sports, you're just burnt. Welcome Wislawa Karen. My husband is half Mexican and he's tan, and people think he's Hawaiian. I get it. I think I might look similar to him because I can pass for Native American, New Zealand, Filipino, Cambodian, Laos. Right, there's a very that group looks similar. right? Mongolian. So it's kind of interesting how, they're just a similar group. Yeah, because the aliens dropped us off. You already know. Oh, hell no. Not right now. It's 3:26. People think I'm Irish, Italian, Spanish, never Greek. Greek, Egyptian. Oh, Greek, Egyptian. Oh. Hey, Sister Mira is Egyptian. Not too many. Japanese. Latina. When you become culture, you can blend in very well, right? I blend in really well. Just imagine me wearing a fubu, big shirt, big white tee, or baby blue tee. You know what I'm saying? And a fade, like a one and a zero. Give me an edge up right here. Now that's H-Town. The edge up is that corner where it's like that line. Can't do it anymore. The line's too far back now. You gotta change up the style. Oh, you fade design. Oh, you still got bougie edge design. My ex-husband was Oh, okay. Nah, this is not oversized, right? Back then, the hip hop culture, oversized, baby blue. I just missing the grill. Rob the jewelry store and tell him make me a grill. My chain is shining like a disco ball. Remember back then when everyone was like very hyped up about platinum chains and grills? It's platinum. Gotta show. And the classic white Air Force Ones, high top. Oh. That being said, I've never been to a rap concert. Have I? No need to, I guess. Just... Oh no, excuse me. I went to the Roxy. That's like the hub of... That's the streets. Yeah. I guess that would be concert. It's like a club where they do hold some rap. You saw Eminem and 50 Cent and it was awful acoustics. Ooh, that's a good question. What's the best like musical experience y'all have like what's the best musical experience that you've like come across? Like that made you feel like, whoa. You know? That you went to and you're like, hell yeah, that's dope. Britney Spears Onyx tour, she says. I was more into EDM. I think it was Above and Beyond. But at that time I wasn't sober, so. Or I would meditate on plant medicines and go on a like just meditating with music. Yeah. I kind of like, yeah, I like a more intimate experience with music. I think it's hard to enjoy music when everything's so noisy for me. I think that's why I enjoy facilitating sound healing so much. Oh, I guess the other one that was cool was seeing Yaima live, because Yaima came to Medicine for the People, the spiritual gathering, and that was kind of cool because that vibe is very right. It's a more intimate. Smaller concerts. And I guess I never really been a concert goer until like the EDM rave scene happened. I just went to the club a lot. And the club is not like, you don't go there to listen to music, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure some people might, but I didn't. Modest Mouse Tour. Yeah, I haven't been to too many concerts myself just because it wasn't really taught to me. I didn't, I didn't come from, I wasn't more as interested, I think. Canna says, an impromptu Stop in My City by Prince. He didn't sing, he just freestyle jam for over 3 hours. Hell yeah. Let's see, I think I'm gonna hang out for maybe another 30 minutes. Let's see. Yes, I saw Celine Dion, and hearing her voice live surrounding me was incredible. She's so talented. It's like I didn't really go to concerts, but I had my own personal concert through meditation while listening to like taiko and videos. Wasn't too exposed to the pop culture too much other than just through the radio, and I got really cultured quickly in America because we own a video store. Right? So I learned a lot about the culture without at different times, because when your parents own a VHS store, you watch movies. You just watch a whole bunch of stuff. Lots of sci-fi. You learn a lot just from the films about the culture. Yeah. I know Sean told me he went to Woodstock 99 or whatever. OG Texas psychopunk shows. Kilzine, I spend a lot of time in Northern Ontario Indigenous community. My uncle is a chief married into the family. Okay. Yeah, I resonate with that. I come from kind of very sheltered beginning. Just stick to the Thai community, didn't go anywhere much. And, stay humble. And I just didn't get it. I think that's what it is. I didn't really start exploring that much. But the thing that made me explore was spirituality. Yeah. So I was willing to go to different temples, willing to go to different spiritual communities, because I'm trying to look for the universe. I'm looking for God. I'm looking for something. I don't know what else. I'm looking for the universe everywhere. I tried going to many drum circles and meditations. That's what made me go to medicine for the people and other experiences like Burning Flipside, Burning Man. Just more about I'm just blessed to be able to go. That's like a field trip, It's like more like a field study to see what people are doing out here. Yeah. God has been here since day one. Oh, for sure. But I don't know about that's one way of seeing it. clearly a Christian way of seeing it. But God bless you. Luckily, we had the internet, right? Oh, okay, yeah. Yes. Okay, maybe it's not Christian, but it is in your principles and values, as you said that, due to sin, man is blinded. That's Christian. That's very Christian. Whether you want to believe it or not. I just know who the creator is. Not really our first rodeo, right? Yes, I get it. Some people. Shout out to the Holy Spirit. The light, the way, respect. I like that people have different beliefs, but the source of the energy comes from the same place, whatever religion, right? The spirit. But when you're in here, you already know, right? When you're in here, we kind of like one love. When we say one love, everyone goes, yup. What kind of one love? Here we go again. Is it one love my way? Or no, it's like one love where everything's united, not exclusive. Welcome every day. Thank you for being real and uniquely authentic. I'm grateful for being here with y'all because I just want more authentic people around me, but sometimes people are too scared to be themselves because there's a lot of expectations from how people should act at work, online, that people don't even feel comfortable being themselves. It's kind of sad because of people projecting not good boundaries, and then politics ruining everything, just making everybody scared to talk. Just cut out the politics and the religion. Well, we can respect religion, excuse me. We don't have to cut it out, just respect. But when some people don't respect boundaries, right? So I'm grateful that it's growing, as people like to chill here and have a real conversation where you feel connected to humanity again. It's beautiful. Because sometimes you feel like, man, humanity is F. Where's my people? I don't resonate with nobody. Everything is just slop and brain rot, whatever. But then when you find people that you resonate with deeply, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Like, wow, somebody not tripping. Somebody just trying to get along with people. Finally. a space where people can actually, we can disagree and still get along. That's one love. There's only one condition, is respect. If they treat you like crap, how much? How bad did they treat you? Right? If they're super bitter and negative, block. But if they're like kind of rude, but they're looking for connection, they don't know how, we pay attention to that. Because we care. Right, the people that be trolling, they don't know how to say hi because they're just going to expect people are going to judge them rather than just accept. It's okay. It's okay to be you. Just don't be tripping and negative and disrespectful. That's it. In the world of, because there's a lot of expectations of people that make people scared too. And sadly, it's the politics that's dividing everybody. Rather than uniting, it's making everyone really scared. Well, just cut it out and just build something with love. They've that's how they can divide and conquer. Old trick, but well, how do you unite people again? Well, cut out the thing that divides people. Religion, politics, ego. But what unites them? Peace, love, music, authenticity, principles, values, boundaries. It's kind of somebody's beer. I mean, that's responsibly. As long as you're responsible and have balance in life. But if you know your vices, like some people they cannot just have one drink. Then you don't know how to be responsible. If you don't know how to talk deep with people without getting your feelings, like getting ungrounded and arguing, maybe you need to learn how to be more emotionally mature before you go engaging with people. That's why the vegan movement has a terrible look, because you got a bunch of people just being rude and disrespectful, making that whole group look terrible. And there's no teaching either. Right? It's another group that divides, because you go around shaking fists at people. That's like the worst way. Even the New Age spirituality, there's a lot of terrible self-help gurus that are just looking to extract your money and manipulate. I get it. That's why many people initially was judging me. But nowadays, you have a lot less of it because we have a great community now. Before, I used to just get attacked all day with with people judging me. False prophet. And so it's been quite an adventurous journey for us, for many people here. And some people get mad at you because they haven't been here for, I don't have a healthy relationship with them and they're a moderator, so I let them go. They get mad. Who are you? Right? Moderators, You don't even show up or say hi. How the heck are you a moderator? Right? So that's why we have quality moderators, because I make sure, like, at least say hi and stuff. You know, are we on the same page with principles? Are you chill? Yeah. So I had to let go of some mods, and then, you know, it is what it is. You can't be soft. If you don't do the work, then you're not on the team. How you don't welcome people from time to time. You don't even say hi to me. You just come. I gotta let you go, because in here we're here to change life. We're here to be a great community. Yeah. Before I had to deal with more haters. Now we have more moderators to, like, help people realize, you know, in here we try to do something authentic, and that's kind of a rare thing, right? It's not like cult. It's just more about results and people being vulnerable with each other and sharing knowledge about how you improve your life. Thank you. Yeah, so thank you to all the moderators, because before, it's very difficult, yo. Especially when I had thousands of people here. Right, back then, like, the algorithm pushed me. And then a lot of religious people were, like, kind of angry. Like, why is this dude having 1,000 people and he's... And then they, like, they talked about what we were doing in here. Like, somebody said they were talking about Mystic Village in their community over there. Right, so they have a rotation of people just trying to come. And before, I used to reason with more religious people, but then I realized it was draining the positive energy of the community, because they weren't really being reasonable. But I do appreciate that there's a lot of religious people here who are reasonable, respectful, and about one love. God bless you. You know what I mean? They're not all bad, yo. The good ones give me a lot of hope. Sometimes they're just a few that be tripping hard on ego. My way or the highway, you know. Right, I think 5 more minutes today, just so. End it early today more. And lately we've been doing a lot more wisdom, haven't we? I moderate for Arrow and Bella. It's fun, but you definitely have to pay attention to this. Yeah. We do a lot of engaging in here. A lot, right? And, you know, I'm glad to see many moderators and people in here going out and doing their work. That's the whole point. Right? Some of y'all, you're just being prepared. Like, it's easy to be here constantly because it's on your phone. So when you have time, you can always come here and hang out with your mystic village brother, sister, and still do your work. So it's a team effort, right? When it's a community, it becomes genuine when people feel something when they come here. Right? People know it's going to be a positive vibe, nobody tripping, humble, loving, relatable. That's why the kids can watch, and I also don't curse. Right? We're really family friendly, so the kids and the cats, dogs, grandmas, everyone can watch. Because a lot of spiritual communities, they don't, right? They're so free that they just F-bombs, B words. Like, and it makes the algorithm not push the stream. It's terrible for growth, right? But they gotta be real. And so you have to learn how to use language, or else you can cause disharmony. I used to curse myself online, but then I realized it benefits me more to just cut out that language. Sometimes it slips just because, I use that language from time to time. But you have to see to grow, there's some sacrifice you gotta let go of. Yeah. And it teaches people that you can communicate effectively with other words. And I keep my language simple, but it's how you say it, the timing and the emotion, which is called wisdom. Before, maybe my wisdom was not as deep, so I needed the curse words or these words that are stronger language to communicate. But as I gain more wisdom, I use breathing technique, my hand, eye contact, and consistency, and help people. So that's why we've kind of matured, right? I mature, we all grow together, you mature, and then seeing your families mature, the people around you, you making a difference on the planet. Hell yeah. Thank you, Jesse. Yeah, I too hope but we'll see. No expectations, But sleep always clear everything for me. When I get great sleep, it just... But I know I had to pay the karma for fly trap. Fly trap. And the cat that we were saving didn't make it, so I had to bury a baby cat this morning. So, it's kind of energy, Yeah, it's sad, but all you could do is your best, and it is what it is. It's just more about that's a lesson from the universe. All right, here we go. Shorter stream today. Breathing in. Just love your damn self. Mango gang. Mango gang. All hail my non-squishy. And I'll see y'all tomorrow evening. Morning time, we go meditation. I might stream earlier if I feel good. How about that? Yeah. I might stream earlier if I feel good. Thank you so much, everybody. Gang gang. Mango gang.